The main aim of the HRMD project is clearly to get more safer implants for our patients in the future. The HRMD project really tried to find the gaps where we can see that the scientific evidence for the implants are not really reaching the level we expect it to be. For that reason, the regulators will have a challenge, and this challenge we need to look very detailed on.
One of the jobs of the HRMD consortium is to plan for the future by looking at the past. And in Work Package 1, our task was to survey the landscape of studies that are available for high-risk medical devices that already have CE mark approval. There were a couple of things that we've learned already, and one is that the amount of evidence that's available is not as great as we might hope. The majority of trials are non-randomized trials, and the size of the studies is quite small with a short duration of follow-up. So we think for future recommendations, this is something that we might direct our attention to improve.
Evaluate clinical evidence, it's of course very important. And as an orthopedic surgeon and clinician and also a clinical scientist, I think it's important to evaluate clinical evidence for the better of patients, surgeons as well. And when a trial has been made, it's very important to check these results of these trials in real-world data. And real-world data may be registries, where the real background population is evaluated with respect to the performance of these implants. And that performance evaluation can also be used as a feedback loop for surgeons or clinicians, as well as for patients that they know how things perform. We can also evaluate, of course, adverse events, which is important because the new medical device regulations, they aim at more transparency and evaluating performance as well as the benefit-risk ratio in favor of that device. An extra adjunct can be that we even improve the evaluation by having external input for these real-world data with, for example, retrieval analysis in orthopedics. So in the end, I think it's very important that we have more evidence for safer implants, which are also innovative for our patients. The reason we do surgery and the reason industry has new devices on the market.
For the future, it's very important that regulatory institutes, they know exactly how to evaluate implants. And the HRMD project tried by this to improve the quality of the evidence of the implants being evaluated for the European market.